brick at a time. I'm on this journey, paving a new road from the ground. The ready rocks rebuild, it's time to shine. I'm molding the past into tomorrow's goal, crafting dreams, watch the story unfold.
Hey y'all, happy Monday. How y'all doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope you're feeling great. Hope everything in your life is going well. Well, today is part 5 of the Ready Rocks Rebuild. The title of this video is My Motivation for Raising My 5 Grandkids at the Age of 59. And I know on the outside looking in and just listen to that title. If you've never even seen me, you don't know nothing about this story, about what I've been talking about since I've been on the platform, or anything about this series. When you hear that, what's the first thing coming to your mind? What do you visualize? Especially if you too are a grandma. And if you too are old enough to be a grandma, even if you don't never have any kids, but if you was a grandma, say if you say to yourself, if I was a grandma, I finished the finish it. Would you raise your grandkids? If you are a grandma and you're not raising them because your kids are around and they're taking care of business and you don't have to, you just grandma. But if you had to, what would be your motivation for raising your grandkids, whether it be 1, 3, 5, 10? Would you do it? I want y'all to really think about that as I'm talking about this story here, okay? Um, I decided to go ahead and dig a little deeper in here because I know this is one of them questions or topics or titles or statements that a lot of women that's my age or grandmother status don't really agree with me on. Let's say it like that. Some do. There's a lot of them do. They understand. If they don't agree, they understand. But then I heard so many women that our grandmothers or could be a grandma say they wouldn't do it. Now, I don't know if we ever talked about or put it in the perspective of them having to because their daughter or son is no longer alive. But even before my daughter left this earth, I was always that grandma. Okay, I raised them. They live with me. She had her own place. They live with me. They go to our house on her days off. She live with me. We all live together. She get her place again. They be over there with her when she ain't got a word. You know what I'm saying? You got balance. Then she come back and live with me. If she lose her place for whatever reason. Those are different stories throughout time. That was her story. And I've touched and shared some things with you guys by telling my story. But I'm not trying to really tell her story, little snippets here and there. But at the end of the day, I my motivation for raising my 5 grandkids is because of them, because of her. That's my daughter. She came out of my body. She's a part of me. God blessed me with her. And she had 5 kids. Now, maybe if it was my son, and I don't have any sons, I only had 2 daughters, but I don't know. Would I still feel the same way? And I'm just being real. Would I still feel the same exact way if my son had 5 kids and he was no longer here? And would I raise them? Whether the mom was no longer alive or if she was just out here not caring and not able to, needed help or out here bad, drugs or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I would just thinking about how I am, I would like to think that I would. Because I'm the type of person, I was about ready to become a foster parent. When my girls was like 14 and 15, I said, well, they only got a couple more years at the house. They're going to be off of college. They're going to have their own. You know what I'm saying? I'm being in the house by myself. I didn't foresee my daughter having no 5 kids. Okay? Even when she got pregnant the first, I'm like, okay, 1, 2, no more than 3. No more than 3. But yeah, I was ready to actually start being a foster parent because I'm like, they're going to be gone. They doing their own thing. I didn't really think that she was going to have these kids like this back to back, starting at the age of 18, 19, and keep going. And when she got pregnant the first time, I thought it was just a one-shot deal. Okay, the second got the boy and the girl out the way. Good. Now you can live your best life. Grandma is here to say today, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna pick them up, you're gonna go home after you go to work, and you're gonna go out on the weekends. I'm gonna watch it. Just like my grandma and my daddy did. They lived together. My grandma and my daddy lived together. So it was easier for me to take them there during the week, and then I come and I pick them up on the weekend on my off days. Because my schedule at work was 1 to 5, and they had to be at school at what, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I couldn't do that living 47. My grandma lived 73rd, and who gonna pick them up? I can drop them off, but I wouldn't be there to pick them up. They weren't gonna come away from 71st, 73rd to come back to 45th to pick them up. So I rolled them over there, and they helped me. So I'm leading by example because it was done for me. My father picked up the pieces and took them to school, picked them up from school, cooked for them, washed their clothes. My grandmama did their hair, and she'll cook meals. And as she was getting older, so of course she's not gonna walk to school. The school was what, about 7, 8 blocks away. And my daddy way more better shape, even though he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, fit. He was better shape. Until they started just walking and coming home by themselves. It was just a straight shot. This is the house. You go to the corner. You go that way for 8 blocks. Now, even then, that was the 90s. And it was still bad, but it was a lot of kids walking that way. I wouldn't dream of letting these grandkids do that in this day and age. I don't care what neighborhood it's in. I don't care if I was in Chicago, and now that I'm here in a way better, safer neighborhood, it's weirdos and danger is everywhere. We all know that. So yeah, my motivation for being a grandmother that's taking care of her 5 grandkids is not just because she's not here, because I was doing it when she was here. I was giving her jewels and gems and telling her the do's and don'ts and asking her why and you should do it like this. And I was that mama that was like putting input in all day. Like, well, don't you think, well, maybe you just wait till, because it's kind of late, and well, I'll do this, and don't you think it? And she'd be like, yeah, mom, it'll do make better sense. Yeah, let's do it that way. A lot of times, sometimes she'll be like, no, I'm just gonna do it this way. But for the most part, she'll see it my way, because I was maybe I was overbearing. I don't know. At this point, I don't give a shit. My motivation for raising them is her and them. And that's who I am. Okay. It'd be different if I was just out here living my best life, going up, jetting out to Cali, the Bahamas, the Essence Festival, going to the casino, messing with my old man, going to his house sometime. He come to my house and I'm just doing me. And okay, this weekend I'll watch him. Mhm. All right, y'all. Grandma gonna live. I'll see y'all next. See y'all next time. And next time might be 3, 4 weeks, but I'll talk to him in between. And I'm living my life. No, that wasn't me. I never wanted that. I did that when my kids were little. I mean, minus the jet out part, but yeah, I go to work, go to school. I did shows. I was performing. I was rehearsing. I had a nice group of friends. I was auditioning. I was hanging out with Bernie Mac and them for a point in time, auditioning for this and that, plays and stuff like that. I'm so tired of them keep telling me about Liza Oliver. They keep on sending me the same notification. And that's my good girlfriend that passed away. They keep TikTok, keep telling me to do something. I don't know, go to her page, or you haven't talked to her in a while. Let me focus. Okay. So yeah, that's my motivation. The grandkids. I am not missing out on nothing. If I ever wanted to do any of those things, like now or even back then, I would have did them. I would have did everything in my power to get the money up, to get the resources, the tools, to connect with the right people that could have blessed me to be able to do it with them. And I ain't never want to do that. The only thing I ever want to do is go party, go to rehearse, dance, go to dance class, go to college where I was a dance major. I want to do stuff like that. That's all I want to do. The noise. The young man knocked on the door, he lived next door, and I'm trying to do my video, so that's why I wouldn't get up. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to people interrupting my flow, listening to noise, because everything I hear it's distracting. That's why I had the kids very quiet all the time, And speaking of the kids, somebody got in my comments on my live Saturday, and I snapped out. I snapped out earlier due to the noise in the hallway here. And then when I sat down, here comes somebody. Go ahead on now, shit. All these damn notifications coming up, y'all. I'm sorry. Uh, uh, they got in the comment talking about you always mean to your grandkids. Now I don't know this person from Adam. I ain't ever seen the name. I don't recognize the profile, the name, and none of that. And I got pissed off just based off of that alone. And not to mention you lying, because I ain't always mean to my grandkids. You sensitive ass people out here. You can't say nothing to you. You can't say nothing to your kids. Can't say nothing to your grandkids. You got to walk on eggshells around people to not hurt their feelings. To say it in a way that it ain't gonna come across the way it need to, just to spare their feelings and all the meanwhile, you're not doing them a service by being that way. Could I be more nicer? I'm sure I did. I'm sure I have. And I do. But there come a time when you get tired of keep repeating yourself to children that don't listen. Sometimes they don't listen. And I have to be a little firmer. And it may come off from the outside looking in, just like on the outside looking in, it might come off like I'm not having my life and I need time to myself. And I'm saying to myself, no, I don't. I don't have no problem not being able to do this and do that because there's nothing I really want to do. What am I missing out on as a 59-year-old woman that these five grandkids is keeping me from? Like what? Get in the comment section and tell me what it is that I am missing out in this world when it comes to a relationship, a marriage, going off with flying off with friends or having a girls' night out. All those things I could do if I want to. I have no desire to. My energy is going to them. Okay. And let's just say within the next 4 to 6 years, they thriving. And next thing you know, one of them got the kid. If I'm still healthy enough, I'll do the same thing with them. And I'm hoping and praying I am. I'm so grateful and glad that I can get up and still have the drive to. Now, I'll be drained sometime. I'm still emotionally hurt. I'm still thinking about all the things that hurt me that even when I'm not thinking about it, it's there. I don't have to think about my mom and do it every day for me to be healing from it and that something in the pit of my stomach. And all they're gonna do is take this conversation or me watching this video or hearing this song to trigger it. Not to mention just losing two brothers in the course of 2 weeks within the past since May 22nd. May 20th, I'm sorry. May 20th, and then 2 weeks later, June 1st. All in the process of doing this, trying to rebuild my channel, trying to get another community that's what like minds what I'm trying to be about and show on this level. I'm not trying to change my channel. I'm trying to enhance my channel to do the things I'm doing, but adding on more information, more content with the children involved to show them thriving. But I can't do that without money. What I'm gonna show y'all? I ain't got no money, ain't got no what I'm gonna show you. Just like just sitting in the house, just on what I cooked today. Yeah, that's cool. And I'll do that anyway. But I'm talking about to build the channel, enhance the channel, it's gonna take money. And how can I get money? It's by earning it. Whether you feel like throwing a super chat every blue moon, whenever you can, to bless me once a year for my birthday, whatever it is, or me getting enough views and the ads popping off and the money is coming in. Next thing you know, that $500, $300 that I was making turn into 3,000 a month. Turn into, you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, in the perfect world, yeah, 50,000, $10,000 a month for 5 years in a row. That'd be great. I would stack it. I would stack it for them. Get a house, or if the house wasn't bought by the time I pass away, the money be stacked and they can go ahead and get the house or get the condo or whatever it is they need to do because we don't know what type of shape the world won't be in within the next day, let alone the next 10, 20 years from now. So yeah, but at the end of the day, y'all, uh, we almost at 15 minutes. And I just wanted y'all to really understand where I'm coming from when it comes to me being a grandparent. I'm not depressed about it. I'm human. So yeah, everybody have their moments when they just be a little overwhelmed and a little frustrated because that one little thing that ticked you off 2 weeks ago. And then 3 days after that, something else kind of like the you ain't really talking about. And then a week after that, it's like, thinking about your daughter, thinking about your brothers. And like, man, I ain't got no money. I'm really food loan. All that stuff can hit you at one time out of nowhere. And then, yeah, boom, here I'm now coming off as a crazy woman, batshit crazy woman on the live stream, going off because what's going on out there in the hallway. And then here comes somebody to say this. And then, I wasn't even drinking that night. I don't even think I had nothing to sip on. If I did, it was very, very little. But I still got that whole bottle of tequila. I'm not no alcoholic. I like to drink wine sometime and beer. And I like it for the taste and to relax and chill out a child. Right now, I don't have none. I ain't feeding for it. I ain't shaking for it or nothing. See? Anyway, y'all, hope y'all are enjoying this series, period. Go to the playlist. It's called the Ready Rocks Rebuild to catch up on the ones that you did not see yet. I decided, I think Friday or Saturday, that I would just do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays until the end of July to finish this series. And I'm going to touch on everything that brought me here. I started here, being a grandmother of five, and my motivation and where I'm at, moving here, getting here, needing things for the place. And now my content will be talking about my everyday life, long form content. I won't be doing a whole bunch of shorts like I used to. One or two a day, maybe 3, 4 a week. It all depends on what I'm feeling, how I'm seeing the channel grow. I'm pretty much tweaking it and looking and pro and conning it and weighing it out and see, what's changing. I don't think it's going in the right direction. Y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think, especially if you've been here watching. This is the type of content you want to see along with cooking sometime and a day in the life and just everyday conversations. Certain topics, if that's what you want, have a particular topic or something happened big in the news, you want me to cover it, go ahead and email it to me. You want to be a guest on the panel this Thursday? Because every Thursday in July, y'all heard me, in July only is when I'm offering you guys to come up on the panel to talk about things that you've been through as a grandmother, as an older woman, trying to get it together, women over 50. Okay. So this series is called The Ready Rocks Rebuild. This title of this video is my motivation for raising my 5 grandkids, part 5. Part 5 meaning part 5 of The Ready Rocks Rebuild. Each video may have a different channel of trying to go, I'm saying, touch on a certain topic for that particular video. So I'm only saying this so you can kind of know what's happening and get the flow of things, especially if you haven't seen the last one or two of them and you've seen 1 and 4, but you ain't seen when you look, then you won't be lost. So if you have not seen all of them, now like I said, this makes number 5. Just go ahead and watch them when you give some moment you cleaning up. You ain't got to sit and watch me. But you can just let it play while you're cooking and cleaning. And y'all stay tuned and be ready for the content because I'm not just doing the content, I'm actually doing research. I'm actually watching other people's channels. I'm actually listening to Jess E. Shout out to her for the songs, the different versions, the gems, the emails, the prayers, the uplifting, the motivation of me, being proud of what I'm doing so far. That means a lot. Y'all tell me that y'all like what I'm doing. I made you feel good when I played that song. I took you way back to a better time. Or you can relate because you too are raising your grandkids. And this one woman got in the comments. If you were on this video, get in the comments and tell me I'm talking about you. You said you're 64 years old and you got your 2-year-old. Because I think your son passed away, or was it your daughter? I apologize if I got it wrong. But yeah, just like the second person since I started these videos that came in the comments. But I need y'all to come on the panel on a Thursday. Email me if you want to do it. If not this Thursday, next Thursday. We got 3 more Thursdays to do it. So if you don't have to show yourself like I'm doing, but if you're comfortable enough to tell your story and you want to share, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll get a bunch of like-minded and people that's going through this same exact thing and become a group. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get in the comments. I'm gonna actually make a community post calling out grandmothers raising their grandkids. I keep saying kids. And I'm gonna see what's up with that. That'll be something we'll work towards in August if I get enough of it. I mean, enough only you don't take, but I say 3 or more. What y'all think? Get in the comments and let me know how you felt about this video, how your weekend went, how you feeling today, what you're cooking. Did you check out my other content I put out today? Have you watched every video in the Ready Rocks Rebuild? And if not, go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go and I'm gonna see y'all Wednesday. And it'll be part 6 with a whole other title. So I'm gonna see y'all later. Love y'all.
Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe. Watch me rebuild my life one brick at a time. I'm on this journey paving